What's something you healed from that you never thought you could? For sure, self-confidence. Like my lack of self-confidence is what I healed from through embodiment practices, like sitting in silence, loving myself, like learning how to deeply, truly love myself. Getting like raw and real with who I even am, you know what I mean? But like my insecurity, I had insecurity on so many different things. The most silly things, like my skin color. I had insecurity of my hair color. I would dye my hair tons of random colors. I had insecurity about my nose. I always thought my nose was way too big for my face. What else? I had insecurity about my weight, for sure. That was like a constant thing growing up. I was always too fat, and my cellulite that I had. I mean, there's so many things that I allowed to control me until I decided to take the control back into my own hands. And it's so funny because like I even used to have an insecurity over my toenails. Like I would never ever ever walk around anywhere without them painted. They always had to be painted because I thought they were so ugly without. And 3 weeks ago now, I was sitting there and I was like, I'm taking this paint off my toenails and we are not putting paint back on our toenails. And we are going to overcome this insecurity of my toes are fucking ugly. Because no, they're not. I get complimented on my feet all the time. People compliment. These things I was insecure about, people would compliment me on them all the time. So it's like, it's a deep-rooted something in me. Something in my mind is telling me otherwise. And so yeah, I've been 3 weeks without nail polish on my toes, and I look down at them and I'm like, they're toes. Like they're toes. They're not, some people think feet are ugly, some people think feet are pretty. They're just fucking toes. It's not like I got fungus growing out of my toe or something like ay, so dramatic. But yeah, I thought that there would always be something about myself that I would not be okay with. Because that's just that's how I continued to grow up. It was always something. There was always something wrong with me. Always something I was not okay with. Always something I wish was a little bit better. No. Nope. Now I'm to the point where this is me. I love myself. I do have my days, but I'm going to get through those days. And we're just going to remember we're like perfect. We're perfect the way that we are. We were born this way for a reason. There's a reason to everything. And that's what I remind myself. There's a fucking reason to everything.